Yo, what's good, y'all? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Roll the Tape. And today we're going to be talking about a film that was recommended by a viewer and a good friend of mine, actually, Zosimo Quibilan. And he actually worked on this film. So this film is called Zenaida. And Zenaida is directed by San-San Onglatco, and it is starring Giovanni Ortega, and it has original music from my friend Zosimo Quibilan, and one of my best friends out here, actually. She worked as a PA on this film, and her name is Mariana Silva Gomez. But I actually saw this film twice. The first time I watched this film was actually at the AFI Film Festival, and I went with my friend Mariana because she had a few films that were playing at that film festival that she worked on. So that was the first time I watched it, and when I watched it the first time around, it was I thought it was a beautiful film. It was amazing. It is a film that talks about the immigrant experience as through the eyes of a Filipino immigrant, and it covers a lot of different topics in such a short amount of time. Zenaida is a short, so it's not a full feature-length film, but I do remember at the film festival when they had the Q&A afterwards, they did talk about how they are trying to get it developed to become a feature film, and I definitely think that this film has a lot of potential to become a feature film. The second time I watched it actually was last week, and I watched it at the recommendation of Zosimo, and I watched it with my family, actually, because I wanted them to kind of see a little bit more of what kinds of Filipino stories are being developed by younger filmmakers, younger Filipino filmmakers, and they really enjoyed it. All of us really enjoyed the film, and one of the things that I really do like about this film as well is that this film covers the Filipino immigrant experience, but also through the eyes of a Filipino Muslim who is queer. And all of the combination of this Filipino immigrant Muslim that is queer is so different from the common conceptions of the Filipino, because the Philippines is mainly a Catholic country, as well as most Filipino stories that I feel like you would see in mainstream media is either if you're in the Philippines, right, and it's not the immigrant experience, and if it is about if it is in America, then it's a Filipino-American story or a mixed race Filipino family. And you don't really see too much of the Filipino immigrant experience. Actually, I was gonna say some examples, but actually I feel like most of the experiences in the United States are more of the Filipino-American experience rather than the Filipino immigrant experience. So yeah, this film covers a lot of diverse topics along those different types of subgroups that I just stated, and it does so in a short time frame. Because it's such a short time frame, I think that it has a lot of potential to go longer and dig deeper into a little bit of some of these different cultural subsets and give the main character some more depth. So I would be really excited to see a full feature-length film of presentation of this movie. But in the short film version of it, it does such a good job of presenting a fun story, presenting a story that makes you laugh, but also has a big twist and very high drama, high dramatics, and it keeps you invested the whole time throughout the whole short film. There's also a lot of beautiful music. Thank you to Zosimo. And I'm not saying that just because he's my friend, but there is a lot of beautiful music that he originally created. So the music that was made for this film is set to sound like OPM, which is original Filipino music. But they had to make new music because, as a non-spoiler, I think, because I think this is said in the synopsis of the film, but the story follows a little bit of a past like Filipino celebrity who was a musician, and so they made original music for this fictitious Filipino musician, and Zosimo was the one in charge of making that music, and the music sounds really good. And when Giovanni Ortega, the main lead, sings it along with the actress that plays Zenaida, and her name is Faye de los Reyes, and yeah, when the two of them in this film are singing the original music, it just sounds so beautiful, and there's so many tender scenes that are shown to just like show a relationship between the characters and themselves, and using music as a way to show this type of relationship, these types of relationships. So yeah, I would highly recommend to check out this film. If you have an opportunity to check out Zenaida in a film festival near you, please go ahead, check it out, support it. I'll also put links in the description so you can go and support this film and support the artists that work on this film as well. So yeah, go check out Zenaida, and hopefully we can help find support for this film so that it can get an opportunity to be produced into a feature-length film, and yeah, so that we can share more of these stories from different types of perspectives and communities. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Love y'all, and remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Love you, and see you next time. Peace.